There was a cartoon about this kid who was like a bully, like a jerk, and like a witch or some sort of magic or whatever turned him into a dog. His owner was the kid that he bullied the most, and he had to do a certain amount of good deeds before he could become human again. What was the name of that cartoon? Okay, spoiler on the Hunger Games on page 236, Rue dies. Yeah, remember when the movie came out and there was that big controversy among a lot of fans because certain black actors played characters that they didn't think were supposed to be black, even though they were described in the book as being black? Yeah, Rue was one of those people. And she dies in the book. Lame. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Dual Alien Day, a thing that I decided to start in which we talk about two different extraterrestrial-related motion pictures. Why? Because two different extraterrestrial-related films just came out, the films in question being Men in Black 3 and Prometheus. So let's get to it, alright. Okay, I'm like a huge Men in Black fan. I love Men in Black 1. Even though I recognize that Men in Black 2 sucks, I still, like, enjoy it a lot. So I was, like, super excited for Men in Black 3, maybe even more than the Avengers. Like, this is normal expectations for Men in Black 3, and, like, this is where I was. Now, the problem with those unreasonable expectations is that I'm bound to be disappointed, which I was. Now, don't get me wrong, Men in Black 3 is just as, like, smart and clever and stuff as the old ones were, but it wasn't exactly what I wanted it to be. Like, something about it just didn't work as well in this one. Like, at the beginning of the movie, Tommy Lee Jones and Will Smith were having their, like, witty banter like they always do in the Men in Black movies, but something about it in this one just wasn't good. It just wasn't as funny as it was in the other movies. It didn't flow as seamlessly as I thought it would, and Zed's not in this movie. He's dead. That's lame. Who's Zed? Zed's dead, baby. Zed's dead. What makes the dynamic work in Men in Black 1 between Tommy Lee Jones and Will Smith is that Will Smith is like the new guy and still learning, and Tommy Lee Jones is like the old, experienced curmudgeon. And that's part of the reason why the relationship was so entertaining and fun to watch. So now that they're both old and experienced, the relationship doesn't really work at all. It's really only until Will Smith goes back in time and meets Josh Brolin that the dynamics really starts to work again. That's actually something I really liked about Men in Black 3. I thought it was really clever. Once Jay goes back in time, his and Kay's roles in the relationship are switched. Now Jay's the old, experienced, grumpy one, and Kay's the young, happy, hopeful one. Since it deals with time travel, there was an event in this movie that ties everything in with everything, and oh my god. Remember in Men in Black 1 and 2 how Agent J was always talking about how he never knew his dad, and how he missed his dad, and how he wished his dad had never left? No, of course you don't. Because it didn't happen. I guess they just wanted to have some big time twist at the end of this movie, so they decided to introduce a brand new thing at the beginning of Men in Black 3 that we've never heard about before. Yeah. Other than Josh Brolin, who was basically perfect in this movie, like seriously perfect, Men in Black 3 was kind of disappointing. Now, I'm probably gonna have a lot less to say about Prometheus because it was so amazing and fantastic. Prometheus is a prequel to Alien, but it's much less alien-related as it is exploring the origins of human life-related, which is awesome. So these explorers find the same little pictogram in ruins from ancient civilizations all around the globe that had nothing to do with each other. So they match up this little pictogram with a little solar system of moons far off in the galaxy, so far off that none of these ancient civilizations could have possibly known about it. And they find that only one of these moons could support life. So they conclude that human life itself could have originated from this moon. So what do? They pack up their sleeping bags and head off to space. And then stuff happens. Not even a lot of stuff, but interesting stuff. Everything that happens in Prometheus is interesting. You're on the edge of your seat no matter what's happening. Whether a space geologist is getting his arm ripped off by a freaky snake thing, or the captain's trying to seduce Charlize Theron, it's always interesting. The story's fantastic, the atmosphere is fantastic, the acting is fantastic. Prometheus is fantastic. And that's Prometheus. Final verdict, go see it right now. Alright, that's all I got for you today. Thanks for watching. If you like the videos, make sure you subscribe and tell your friends and blah 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 so that we can continue to grow and prosper here at Nickmo441 Studios, because as we all know, big things have small beginnings.